That scared the shit out of me. Happy New Year! Oh! That literally scared the shit out of me and it's still smoking. Right. Let's open the champagne. Sorry I didn't get to stream last night up until this shit came out. I had to go to the hospital and it's not viral. Oh, it's not bacterial. What I've got's not bacterial, it's a viral infection. So it should all be good. Should God be gone within a few days. So by Wednesday, which is the 3rd, 4th, let me take this off. Ready? Oh shit. Oh shit. Well, that popped. Ready? Cheers to New Year. Yes, it's maybe New Year in Queensland, New South Wales, Victoria, ACT, South Australia, everywhere but WA basically. So here we go, bottomed up. That's actually some good champagne. Definitely better be for $70 bottle. So yeah, there's nothing to worry about at the moment. If I start losing my breath and things start getting worse, go see the doctors again. Otherwise, yeah, just go get the script if it's not fixed by Wednesday. And if it's fixed by Wednesday, don't get the script of antibiotics. That's what I was told. So yeah. Hopefully it doesn't get any worse. And hopefully I'm fine. Oh yeah, you want to see what I got while I was waiting for Christmas? Because I went up to, back to Townsville for Christmas so I could spend it with my father, or with my family. It's basically my father because that's all he showed up, but yeah. Final Fantasy VIII on the PS1. It's got all the discs. And it's not the Platinum's edition. It's got the actual cover art on the discs, the disc art. And all the discs are in here. The original Final Fantasy VIII. Which we're going to play at some point. I'm just going to take these off. Wait, there's nothing over here. Whew. Is there any more? Yeah, one right here. Any more on me? No. So you had to see that. I just had to take off those sticky bits. So yeah, Happy New Year's, everyone. Happy New Year's. Ooh. Yes, welcome in 2023. And if I don't stream today, if I don't stream later today, you all know it's because I'm taking a break because of my health. And because I'm too sick and I'm probably, tired. It's like 2 a.m. at the moment. It's almost 1:30 in the morning. On New Year's Day. Welcome to 2023. Welcome to the one person watching. Oh, that's good champagne. So yeah. Grim Reaper asks, am I better now? I'm feeling a lot better now. Knowing that it's not the Rona, and that it's just a viral bug going around. A viral infection, but yeah. I'm feeling a bit better and still sick, but knowing what it is helps me process everything. You're getting on the block. Alcohol! Well, yeah, I'm drinking a bottle of champagne. This 375 milliliter bottle of champagne costs $70. So, I guess. Anything to take the pain away at the moment. But yeah, if I don't stream later today, if I don't stream Naughty Bear later today, you know I'm either busy or I'm in bed asleep. Or I'm looking after my health by resting. There's not much I can do. But as long as I'm better by Wednesday, that's all that matters. If I'm not better by Wednesday, gotta get antibiotics, and then we gotta do a dose of them. But at the moment, I'm all good. There's one. Excuse me for a second. There's two actually. Got to take the ECG stickers off. But yes, I'm doing much better now. And hopefully, I don't get worse. I don't know what happened tonight. I was basically kind of hot. I wasn't with it. I did get a bit. I went out to a shopping centre today. Went out shopping today just to pick up some party poppers. some party poppers. Had some lunch while I was out. An ice cream. An ice cream sundae, sorry. Went to the reject shop, picked up some Twinkies. And what else did I do today? Went to EB, picked up 2 games, which I may play, I may not. I have to look at them. So I went around quite a little bit around the shopping centre today. But yeah, and then while I was out having lunch, the ice cream, I felt very woozy. I drove home fine. I drove home absolutely fine, but I was kind of a bit woozy. Sorry about my voice, everyone. It's changed. But yeah, I was a bit woozy. Have you got any new Switch games lately? Not Switch, not yet. I will have a new Switch game in January for Fire Emblem Engage. But I really haven't bought Switch games this year. Well, recently. Not that a Pokemon. I do have Skylander Swap Force on the Wii U. Excuse me. That I picked up last week when I was in Townsville. Last week, Saturday. And Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Which I now have as well. Wait, just yesterday's wait. Yeah, but pal. And I did pick up a few Wii games. Hold up, what was that? I bought an older Switch game. It's so good. Tales of this. Sorry, my eyes are watering. Tales of Vesperia. It's so good. Yes, a Tales series. I've heard the Bandai Namco Tales series is actually good. I bought a Tales game on the PS4 from what was it? Lifeline or one of those places. I think it was Lifeline out up in Townsville. Yeah. They're good JRPGs from what I've seen. I've just never played any of the Tower series. But I do have quite a few games here. So for me, got Ben 10 Protectors of Earth. Or Protector of Earth. Madden 08 on the Wii. Scott the Wash's favourite game. Joking. Wii Sports Resort. Which I should have got already, but I got it now. So if you ever need to play it again, which we won't, because Nintendo Switch Sports is already out. Yeah. Guitar Hero 5. The original, My Sims. Which is something new in here. Then I got 2 other games here. Bakugan Battle Ballers. Bakugan Defenders at the core. Well, since the person who owns those games hasn't come back and received them, so you didn't hear that anyway. But yeah, I got a few different games. I did get iToy Play 3 on the PS2. Tales of Cesteria or Cesti or something. Son of what? What do you say? So, oh, that champagne has hit me. That champagne has actually hit me now. Woohoo! So with that, some of those games are getting hard to get now. They certainly are. They certainly are. Give me a second, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Ooh, that alcohol hit me. When did I pick up the NBA? Never mind. At least I'm streaming, so I get video evidence of what I do tonight. Yeah, I got NBA 2K17 on the PS4. And this is from Lifeline. Tales of Cesteria. The Bandai Namco game. It's one of those towers of games. Just to show you all, NBA 2K17 and Tales of Cesteria, which I might play at some point. I don't know. Ooh. Yeah, this alcohol has hit me. And I did get a few PS3 games. James came in to advertise the game. Beowulf the game. Guitar Hero Aerosmith. Fractured. Prince of Persia of Forgotten Sands. And also I picked up Battlefield Bad Company 1. But I already have that. So, yeah. What you say? What you say? Some of those games, I haven't played Tales of on the PS4. Be good to watch you play it sometime. Definitely set it up sometime. Maybe in March or April. Probably April, because they got basically no games coming in April at the moment. No games pre-ordered, but I do have... Excuse me. I do have one game I want to play in April, but it's not available for pre-order. Meet Your Maker. But we'll see what happens in April. If I'm going to start playing games this year, I'm going to try and finish them. Unlike last year where I just watched through games because I wanted to. And sometimes I didn't finish games that I started. Which I really should finish games that I start. But yeah, we'll see how things are at the end of the year. Also, in April. And we'll try and set up some Tales game, or Tales of Cesteria, or whatever it is. Apparently it's a good game. Yeah. I finish games, but... I I finished games, but you can go have a look at a few of my games I played last year in 2022. I didn't finish some of them. Like Sonic Frontiers, I played that and I had arranged for that to be finished by the time Goat Simulator 3 came out. But Goat Simulator 3 took precedence because that was a new game when it came out. So I didn't finish Sonic Frontiers. And then because Goat Simulator was the day before Pokemon, I couldn't go back to Sonic Frontiers because Pokemon took precedence over Goat Simulator 3 and Sonic Frontiers. So it really depends on the launch schedule. So it really depends. It's caught up. So it really I'll answer your question in a second. So it really depends on the story. So on the release dates, though. Is Goats any good? Goat Simulator 3 is better than Goat Simulator 1. Would I recommend Goat Simulator 3? If you like indie games that are a bit zany and wacky, and ragdoll physics, yes. So yes, I do recommend Goat Simulator 3. Would I recommend it if you wanted to complete the game? Yes. But it's a good game. Is it a farming simulator? No, it's not. You go back and look at my Goat Simulator 3 video if you wanted to. Goat Simulator is a game, it's an indie game where you play as a goat and you go around basically destroying everything and completing the objectives you've got. So it's nothing to do with farming, by the way. It's like Goose Game, but 3D, made in Unreal Engine, and your goat. Goat Simulator 1 was okay. Goat Simulator 3 improved upon Goat Sim 1. And I never played Goat Sim 1 on the channel, did I? No, I didn't. I played Goat Sim 3. What are we doing? Yeah, Naughty Bear will be starting on Monday, tomorrow, which is Monday. If I don't start it today. But I don't think I will. I don't think I will start Goat Sim 3, Naughty Bear today. But if I do, it'll be later today. Probably tonight. But I want to actually... Well, I may not finish Naughty Bear, but... I have played one of the Naughty Bear demos. Not on the channel, but when I was younger. I think it was Trouble in Paradise. And it was amazing. The game was amazing. So I hope Naughty Bear is just as good. If not, better than what I experienced. Because I've been looking forward to playing Naughty Bear and I've always wanted to play it. I just never had the time to play it on the channel. Because there was other games I had to play beforehand. Before other games released. And because we're in January, I can do what I want. I'm not limited to what's coming out in the year. Now, for Pikmin 4, which should be coming out in November or October. August, September, October. most likely October. We're going to be doing Pikmin 1 and 2, because 3 is already on the channel. But I don't know when we're going to be doing that. There's a few other games that are coming out this year that I really want to do other games for. Previous games in the series. Probably... I'm trying to think. Can't do any of the Armored Core stuff. Can't do... Well... Don't forget... Excuse me. Don't forget Final Fantasy 1 to 6 launches on PS4 this year. And that's gonna be what I'm probably gonna look at some of it. I'm probably gonna look at a few of the games. Because of the Pixel Perfect remaster. And I've got the some of the Pixel Perfects on PC, which I could already play. But I'm gonna wait to do on PS4. And Switch. I can buy on PS4 for the trophies. PS4, PS5, something. Yeah, I definitely have a look at Final Fantasy 16 this year. So yeah, we're doing. Yeah. No, I guess we did work that out. Do I look at Final Fantasy 15 on the channel? No. I did a personal playthrough of that, a private playthrough. My playthrough of it, which I didn't record, so that's a no. I think this year we may look a bit more finish off the Final Fantasy games that started in 2021. Like Final Fantasy 11, 10, I don't think we started playing 10 on the channel, but 12. I don't know, I'm just gonna have a look at the other games that we started playing on the channel and started playing and all that sort of shit. All that sort of stuff, so... And don't forget there's rumors of Pokemon DLC this year. For this year. So Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC, you know I'll be playing that. So yeah, we'll have a look at everything. I'll work it out in my monthly updates. I haven't worked out February yet, but we got Hogwarts Legacy. But we're not playing any of the Harry Potter games. We tried Harry Potter 2, Chamber of Secrets, on the Xbox, but the cutscenes were I was about to say shit. Were bad. Have I finished Pokemon already? Yes. Pokemon Scarlet. I finished the complete decks. Plus the story. Plus post-game. Plus the champion. Plus the Ace Tournament twice. Plus the legendaries. So yes, I completed Pokemon Scarlet. Violet, on the other hand, I want to finish. It's a Nuzlocke. I want to finish it because I got my first shiny in that game. My first Gen 9 shiny in that game. okay, 15 hours, yeah. Well, it took me about 22 hours to finish it. But I did it over 2 days. Um, I'd like to finish Pokemon Violet, but I just can't because Pokemon Scarlet. I finished Scarlet and it feels like I'm replaying the game. Even though I'm not, it feels like I'm replaying Scarlet. But in an alternate timeline where everything's different. Oh, okay, you haven't got a shiny yet. Yeah, that's okay. You'll get one if you use the sandwiches. If you do a shiny sandwich, which you probably can't, let's get over Mysticar, you might be able to get a shiny. Especially in Area 0, where it's easy to get shinies. But as I was saying, I tried playing Pokemon Violet. I got however long I did in there. They look the same in the wild, don't they? No. The shinies actually show up as shiny Pokemon in the wild, in the world. So, like, you have a blue Gyarados, it's normal Gyarados, but you may see a red Gyarados within the blue Gyarados, and you may get a shiny Gyarados, which is the red Gyarados. If you see a red one in that group. Yeah, I understand most people can't tell the difference. And I'm not saying that's bad. I'm not saying anything about it. But you can look up shinies. Pokemon to find out their colorings. Well, but as I was saying, I was playing Violet, and I tried to finish it as a Nuzlocke. Yeah, you probably have to. I tried to finish. You could have a heart problem. Sorry, just reading something. Nuzlocke. So I tried to finish Pokemon Violet as a Nuzlocke. Or not Nuzlocke, but a Spirelock. I called it a Wonderlock because that's what it was in Gen 6, 7. Surprise since Gen 8, so I tried to do a Wonderlock of Gen 9 Pokemon Violet type. But Pokemon Violet just seems like you're replaying Pokemon Scarlet with different Pokemon, but an alternate universe where Pokemon, where you're at a different academy, and the professor's different, and your uniform's different. It just feels slightly off to me. I prefer Scarlet, but Violet just seems slightly off to me. Is playing Scarlet and Violet? Yes. Is it worth playing it? Yes. Is it worth playing both? Probably not. And yes, I usually Austin John plays codes to get certain Pokemon online. Aside from trading with my ex best friend, which I don't want to get into. Welcome to the second person who's watching. Did you? Yes, I did swap Pokemon online. Aston St. John has the codes to do the trades for Pokemon. Certain Pokemon. But I caught all the Pokemon in the game and then I traded some. I can go back and get more Pokemon if I want to. No, seriously, I can go back and get more Pokemon if I want to. That I may not have in my box anymore. What's the other thing? Pokemon. No, we can talk about Pokemon. If there's DLC, it'd probably be Carlos. We don't know what it's going to be, but it could be Carlos, which I'm assuming it would be, because on that mountain thing that you can't access, or can't climb up yet, there's a ton of only Carlos Pokemon. So yes, it's probably going to be a Carlos DLC. Actually, it can get, but still. I don't know if you can get those Pokemon that are available that he's got, but you never know. I don't know exactly what Pokemon the trainer's got up there, but there's a trainer up there that's Gen 6 Pokemon only. So yeah. I don't know what we're doing in February. Aside from Hogwarts Legacy. Oh yeah, we do have SpongeBob this year. At the end of the month. And then it'll go into Hogwarts Legacy. Just so people know. I don't know what we're doing in February. I need to go and sit down and actually think about it. Outside of what I've pre-ordered. And yes, we will be unboxing every single final amiibo that I do not have yet. Because I pre-ordered them from my Nintendo store. Reason I didn't get them from eBay is because eBay didn't have them available at the time. And they're old amiibo, so technically you don't have to get them when they say. Or at least I don't have to. And I hope you can understand what I'm saying. Octopath Traveler 2 in February. Yes, that does release in February. Do I have it pre-ordered? I don't think I do. No, I don't. But that doesn't mean I can't get Octopath Traveler 1 and 2 together at some point and play them later in the year. But it's not a game that I'm going to be playing at launch. If I do play it. It'll be a game I play later this year. If I do play it. When I get a quiet period. Also, in August, we're going to Yokohama. No, in August, we're going to Yokohama in Japan to go to Pokemon Worlds. If I can afford it. And then at the end of the year, early next year, we'll be looking at going to New Zealand. Sorry, not looking at going, but looking at moving to New Zealand. At the end of this year, or beginning of next year. How much did your NZ holiday cost? You want the real numbers? For flights, it cost about $400 return. Actually, I think it cost $400. Yeah. Let me just check. I'm reconnected, everyone. Be right back. Gotta figure it out. With Webjet, it costs, because I live in Coffs Harbour. I travelled to the Gold Coast, which is only about 3 hours away from where I am, the airport, 3.5, you know, from where I am. So I travelled to the Gold Coast, stayed in Tweed Heads overnight, and then went to the Gold Coast airport to New Zealand, because they introduced New Zealand flights to the Gold Coast airport. There's a new international section. You go through the domestic security, then you go past the domestic terminals, up to the international security, go through that, and then you're in the international terminal. Which I don't think there's many international flights aside from New Zealand at the moment. At the moment. Two seconds, everyone. Oh, I'm not faking anything. Woo! No. I don't care. How much did it cost to travel to New Zealand? Pass. Let's have a look. Flights, $454. Let me just go back and sit down so you can hear me. Oh, did my head go? What you say? Did you reckon? Do you reckon less than 2K you spent? Hold up. So $454.98. The flight. The flight from the Gold Coast to New Zealand via Jetstar. That's return. That is return flights with travel insurance. And then my Airbnb in Auckland. How much did that cost? My Airbnb in Auckland was $1,339.59. Because hotels are around about that price anyway. And maybe a little bit more. But because I stayed for the week, I stayed in Airbnb, and I did that because you can split the payments into two. You can pay half of it when you book, and the other half like a week or two before you leave. Or before you check in, I should say. And then, thanks, Jake. And then my car rental, which you don't need to rent cars, but you're looking at about $50 if you're outside of Auckland, in like Papatoetoe or where was I staying? Fort Lincoln Loop, which is in wherever Fort Lincoln Loop is. Karaka near Manarua. So I'm just saying names I think they're pronounced. I could be wrong. Manarua. Near Takanini. You could be looking at about $30 to $50 or $30 to $60, depending on where you're going in Auckland. You're still in Auckland, but you're like think of it like the outskirts of Auckland. You're about an hour's drive away from Hamilton, but like 30 minutes drive from Auckland City's business district. So you're looking at about, say, $50, but then you got to look at where are you going to drive to, how often are you going to have to drive, order an Uber or a taxi. Like if you go to a certain shop and then you want to go to another shop, there's another Uber, and then going back to your hotel slash Airbnb, that's another Uber, and it's just adding on costs. You can get a car from Auto Union. If it showed up, sorry about this, everyone. My phone is about to die, so I'm gonna have to turn it off soon. Yeah, Auto Union. I got a car through Auto Union or Discover Car, which deals in pounds, by the way. Hold up. You got $470.93, but they added on extra stuff when you went to the place. Because you got to spend money on auto and like security deposit. I had $4,000 to spend when I was over in Auckland, because it is a bit more expensive than Australia. But I spent about, let me just pull it up. Let me a quick second. If you don't mind me just having a quick look. I know what I'm looking for here, so it'll be in a quick second. Where were we? That's October, November, December. Okay. An extra $661.45. But to get that security deposit back, that's about $1,000 for the car. About $1,000 for the car. But I had added extra because I was going in after hours or outside of business hours, because I was leaving early in the morning to get back to Australia. So there's that. But yeah, so you're looking at about 3,000. Roughly 3,000, maybe 3.5. But make sure you have at least 4K saved for spending money if you go to New Zealand. Especially Auckland. And if you're going over to New Zealand, go to a Countdown and try their local food. Their local grocery food. Not their local takeaway food. Their local grocery food. Like their Whittaker's chocolate. And all that sort of stuff. And then go to... I'm trying to think. And then go to Burger King, McDonald's, KFC and all that. Afterwards. But make sure you try their local snacks. And confectionery. Like I did. And their soft drinks and drinks. You'll definitely be in love with their McDonald's uh, chicken McNuggets and mayonnaise sauce. And you also like the Fuse iced tea. And you can buy Fuse iced tea in Australia. If you go to IGA, they may have it. Woolworths used to sell it here, but they don't anymore. But if you go to IGA, you might be able to pick up some Fuse iced tea. Some Fuse peach iced tea, I should say. And that is amazing. I fell in love with it in New Zealand. And the McChicken sauce here is the closest you can get to the mayonnaise sauce in New Zealand. It's not the same, but it's the closest you can get. But yeah, I definitely recommend if you go to New Zealand, get an Airbnb, get a rental car, so you can actually experience New Zealand for what it is. So you don't have to worry about, oh, do I have $10 to go over to this store? No. Do you have money to get petrol? Yes. Because that's only a one-time fee. One-time thing you got to do. Although I went to a car wash as well, so there's that. But yeah, I definitely recommend to go to New Zealand. And if you're going to New Zealand for the first time, go to Auckland. It's the closest to Australia. Well, the closest New Zealand location that resembles somewhere in Australia like Perth or like Perth. Trust me, I lived in Perth for 6 months. 7 months, sorry. So yeah. Go to Auckland if you're going to go to New Zealand. I mean, you could go to Christchurch or Wellington or something like that. But I wouldn't. I'd go to Auckland because the sun doesn't stay up so long in summer. In Auckland, it goes down around 8:39. And in Wellington or Christchurch or those sorts of places in the South Island, they go down at 11 p.m. at night. So you're better off going to Auckland for your first time. And then when you're ready for it, go somewhere else. They do seem cheap, but I booked them back in March. March of 2020. Oh, no, I'm joking. March of last year for December of last year. So that's how they're so cheap. I'm not sure if the prices will be the same. But yeah. What we're looking at, let me just have a quick look. See if there's any there's any return flights from Gold Coast to Auckland. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Yeah, book in advance. And then plan your year around that. If you book in advance, you can save up for that date. Say you book in March and you leave in December, which I did last year. You can spend the rest of that year up until you leave, saving money to spend and planning your year around it. So say I was to book in July this year, and I was to spend a week over there. Let's see if there's any good flights. It's currently searching. How much battery do I have? I have 2% battery left, so we're going to have enough food shortly. No. No, I haven't, because I don't know the dates. Flight prices are now $388. One way, but you got to stop in Wellington. Excuse me. Yeah, flight prices have increased a little, so you may not get as good a deal. But yeah, and no, I haven't booked my Japan tickets. I don't know the dates yet. I'm waiting for the Pokemon Company to announce when Pokemon Worlds is for next year. Then I'll book them. So yeah, hopefully there's a good price because I'm going to fly to Tokyo from Brisbane. Yeah, Tokyo from Brisbane. I also spend money on the parking in Gold Coast. But if you just, yeah, if you don't want to book it, then that's fine. You can get a taxi. Just try and get a place. Try and get to the Gold Coast because of cheaper flights. Or to a capital city. Or a major airport where they have international flights. Don't book a domestic flight to that airport. You can save money that way. Now what was I saying? Depending on how far away your nearest international airport is. I'll be looking at flying from Brisbane to Tokyo and taking a train from Tokyo Airport, from one of the Tokyo airports, there's two, Honeyenda and Narita. Okay, so you should be able to take flight to New Zealand, yeah. Should be able to, unless you're in New Zealand, unless you're in Perth, then you've got to take a flight to Melbourne, Sydney. I think Adelaide also, Melbourne or Sydney. But it depends, we'll see. It depends on the airport. I'm gonna drive to Brisbane, take a flight. Oh, Adelaide. Yeah, Adelaide, you probably got to fly to Melbourne or Sydney before you can go to New Zealand. Just a little heads up. So I got a call here. Give me a second.